time now for Ask Guru, and Dhiresh has this rather interesting and somewhat controversial question. Is it safe to buy a Xiaomi phone or another Chinese phone because of these rumors about data being relayed back to China?
And then maybe the IAF thing and everything
Now,
else. So
Xiaomi, of course, has come out and rebutted it and said this is all not true and it's not happening.
And they've given very, very clear-cut, detailed proof that this is what happens. We have a skin on top of Android that does relay information back. It's used only in the same way as most other Android phones would use. And we'd like anybody to come in and say this is not true. So the information is out there.
Look, but
should you be buying one or not?
But let's come back to this is a broader question that is going to continuously be asked. People don't ask that question for American company. Oh, it's a Chinese company. Is there some danger? Is my data going to be somewhat unsafe? I guess it also, I suppose, depends on what work you're doing. If you're working for RAW, or for the Government of India or the Ministry of Defense, maybe you should be careful in any case about which phone you've got.
And let's just put it the other way around.
Your private messages, why the Chinese government would be interested in, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's an analysis that could be done for your private messages for sure, but that's a whole different ballgame, not the Chinese that would be interested in that. But let's just put it this way, what you gave as an example. An Android phone being used in the US in sensitive areas would also relay some information back. A lot of apps do it. I mean, when you take an app and it says, here are the permissions.
You should be concerned about privacy in any case.
Yes, and the permissions that you give, read them. People say, no problem. Download an app, install it, boom, yes, everything's okay.
Actually, by the way, have you seen how a lot of the apps, when you sign up and you connect it with something like Twitter or Facebook, that app can actually post on your behalf.
Yeah, and some of them don't even ask. Some of them don't even ask. Those permissions that you give, read each and every one of them.
So, in short, I think the answer is, look, Xiaomi's answered this particular set of charges or allegations, or call them what you will. You can read their response. But in general, I guess it does depend to some extent on what work you're doing and whether how important privacy is for you. And then you should be careful, I guess, in general.
There's that famous quote, of course, that if you're concerned about your own privacy about something you're doing, maybe you shouldn't be doing it at all.